S is not for sayonara, but it is for speed. Because not only she is strong, she is also rapid, with her times being competitive with other STRAT as well as being one of the most branded yet the most fun team we have so far. Introducing Saikai. This guide is based on my guide in MDOT's MD Farming Guide sheet, which I will share the link in the description. But I am not the creator of the STRAT. The creator is Kozar, and we work together to create this guide. Anyway, let's just jump straight into it. The concept of the team is simple. Ryoshu hates family. Ryoshu kill family. Mirror Dungeon make family alive again. But Mirror Dungeon have item. Item keep family dead forever. Family dead forever. Ryoshu strong. Ryoshu very strong. Very strong. With that being said, here's the theme. Yeah, it's basically just House Shoe and House of Spider allies. For this specific route, especially these packs, you'll need 6 other House of Spider allies. But if you do the full normal route, you can get away with only 3 House of Spider allies. Let me know if you want that route to be discussed next. Before we talk about the Gracies and the others, let's talk about Starlight. So, the route that I'm talking about will give you 174 Starlight. And since there are multiple packs that you can choose in floor 5, you will spend on average this much on pack search. That leaves you with around 139 or 154 Starlight that we can use to make our runs even faster. Let's start with the most obvious buff to take, Gift Search, specifically for spiders entangled in rat web, the key ingredients of this rat. Not only does it make that permanent, but it also buffs Ryoshu based on how many House of Spider allies have died. So, with 6 House of Spider allies dead, you'll get this. Since Gift Search costs 70 Starlight, that leaves us with around 69, nice, or 94 Starlight remaining that we can spend however we want. Personally, I go for Graces 1, 3, and 4, which cost 10, 20, and 20 respectively. If you want, you could also go for Graces number 6 or 5, although I don't really recommend it. For the starting keyword, we go for Poise, and choose these 2 specifically. Seek Holder is only useful on turn 2 and beyond in this scenario, but still useful enough. And off we go to the round. This section will be a footage of the run with my voiceover to tell you what is happening. The pack selection is more or less the same as most of our strats. On floor 1, we are picking flat broke gamblers. Remember to prioritize even nodes here, and if you get triple event here, congratulations. You are saving like more than a minute of time. On the first fight, you bring all of the House of Spider allies in this order. I don't know if this is the ideal order or not, but this is my order and I like them. And for the first 2 turns, either do win rate or manual chaining to avoid all skill 3, while House Shoe needs to do all evade. Since you can only kill 2 allies every turn, even with 3 slots, on the 3rd turn, you just go skill 3 on House Shoe, if there's any, or just skill 2 if there isn't any. Simple. You should be left with House Shoe and Sinclair left. Since we got white Gossipium and it will unstagger enemies and make fights longer, I will sell them in shop as well as keyword refresh for poise and try to get one of these poise eagle gifts, so I can maintain my poise and have a decent poise stack for the first skill. Also, I enhance Stone Tomb to the max here, and if possible, a skill swap House Shoe skill 1 to skill 3. This is quite detrimental to floor 2 to have multiple skill 3, since if you don't have it, you will have to rely on luck to get 2 skill 3s in a row, or you'll risk the run being slower by a bit. On the boss note, just like Sinclair by dodging with House Shoe and use the highest rank of skill that you have. Then either win rate or use the highest rank of skill that you have again. As for Encounter Rewards card or ERC, here are my priority for this team. And for the mounting trials, I usually choose the one with the least HP percentage or the one with the highest tier, but if possible, both. For floor 2, we will pick Hell's Chicken. Same as always, prioritize even nodes and this encounter node over anything else, and dodge this node at all costs. As for the fights, I don't know if this is faster or not, but I do either skill 3 or dodge. And since I do not get skill swap to skill 3 on the first floor shop, I will just dodge. But only if I see that I'll get skill 3 on the next turn. Otherwise, I'll just use my skills. So, let me say that this run is very lucky since I got Rusty Coin. You'll see why later on, but on the shop, we are trying to fuse for Clear Mirror Calm Water and max it if possible. And still finding one of these Ego gifts for maintaining points. I got lucky and got Emerald Elytra and Ryoshu skill swap.
반드시 팬다. 아비들도 거미집도 지금까지 와.
On the boss, what I like to do is to use skill 3 on the bottom chicken, since it will not be targeted by Ryoshu skill 3 and 2 skills on the Bongi. On this, I use skill 3 on Bongi because it's on the bottom slot, but you don't have to use skill 3 on Papa Bongi. On the third floor, it's Hatred and Despair. On this floor, attack Devil Share for speed control on floor 5, and since I know I don't have enough to fuse for slash tier 4, I skip it for now, since I know damn well I could kill KOD in one turn. Well, as you can see here, I think the least skill to kill KOD is 1 skill 1 and 2 skill 2, but do not quote me on that. On the 4th floor, we are moving to Heart and going to line 2. And yes, I did miss line 2 on the right there. Since my Ryoshu lose SB here, you can heal her SP, so she will roll heads more consistently. I'm pretty sure slash tier 4 is not needed at all, but since I know I have Rusty Coin, I need that slash tier 4 to be able to kill Roses in one turn. I don't know if it will be enough or not to kill Roses in one turn if I don't have slash rock, but I do not want to try, especially during this run. But without Rusty Coin, it will be 2 turns guaranteed, so you can skip fusing the slash rock if you want. On Roses, you just win rate, and if you get 2 turns, just win rate again on the next turn. But be careful of the red Roses, since it can stagger you and can mess your run up. On the last floor, there are plethora of packs that you can choose, but the fastest is Railway Force Section 3 pack. Here are the other packs time that I tested or checked from other people as well. Since I got Slash Rock already, I do not need anything else that will save me more time, so I just went straight into... Wait, never mind, I will take another Ryoshu skill 3, thank you. After several times failing in this pack, this is how I do it consistently. Since sometimes you might be slower than the enemies, and if left unclashed, they will hit you and potentially stagger you. So you really don't want to win rate this. What I did is to clash with the high speed enemies, which usually is the bottom right, and move to the front. So there's zero chance I get staggered by them. Usually, 2 skill trees is enough, but there's a very low chance that I will not draw heads and it will not be a kill. So just making sure. On turn 2, I did the same thing and changed everything that is not skill tree into dodge to not waste time. On bosses, just win rate. If you don't pick too much HP trials and have decent skills, the ship will die in 1 turn. But if it's not, just win rate again the second turn and it will be fine. And that's the run. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.